Hi, my name is Heather. I'm 41 years old from Dania Beach, Florida. I'm a bartender part-time and a homemaker part-time. A little bit about my backstory. Up to a year ago, I was running or walking 2 to 4 miles a day, working 5 days a week, healthy, and I had just started a new gym routine with the trainer. About a week after one of my last sessions, I noticed that my muscle soreness wasn't going away. It felt like a truck was sitting on top of me. And then my urine started to turn brown. That scared me. So I went to the ER and was immediately admitted to the hospital with rhabdomyolysis. That's where your muscles are breaking down and releasing enzymes into your body that your kidneys can't filter. So essentially my kidneys were dying. I was very close to dialysis. I was in the hospital for a week on constant IVs trying to flush out my kidneys, minimal movement, and after I was released, I was told that I can't do anything exerting myself for 2 to 3 months and that it might take up to a year for my body to recover. About 2 months after that, I started to notice that I could feel my bones. They were very, very achy. My muscles were sore, so I was worried that the rhabdo was coming back, and I was continually getting tested for that, always being told, no, you're fine. But when it wouldn't go away, they sent me to a rheumatologist to check for something like arthritis. The rheumatologist did find an autoimmune marker, but they said that 1 in 30 women have that marker, and it's nothing to be worried about with those numbers, so I was fine. Well, then explain to me why my body still hurts, and it was getting worse. Some days you couldn't even touch me. So my general physician finally diagnosed me with fibromyalgia and put me on medication for that. That was a nightmare. The first medication gave me an allergic reaction, which caused my eyes to swell up really big. They were starting to tear in the eyelids and underneath the eyes. They were peeling, cracking. It was very painful. So we switched the medication to something else that was almost even worse. I felt very disconnected and lethargic all day long. It was awful. So I stopped taking that too, and I just resigned myself to the fact that this was going to be my life. I was either going to hurt all the time or be on some medication that was going to make me feel just as bad in another way. While this is happening, my body is revolting, the rest of my body. My hair was thinning, my nails were getting brittle and falling off. I was bruising very easily. There were just a number of things that were happening all in the span of a year. It felt like I was falling apart. I woke up one day and decided that this can't be it. This can't be all there is. There has to be some way, some better way to address this, and I decided to take my life back. I decided I was going to do this without the use of pills. There has to be something I can do. So I hired a physical therapist to help me get back into some sort of a physical activity, some sort of a routine, because I've gained so much weight. I know that doesn't help. I've hired a nutritionist to adjust my eating habits and help me come up with a plan for people like me, better foods to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. And I've made appointments for other specialists to get second and third opinions, because I can't be the only one going through this. That just can't be the end answer. Deal with it is pretty much what they were saying. And then today I came across something on Google that mentioned the 10,000 steps challenge, and I thought, what a great way to give myself a clear, obtainable goal while holding myself accountable, and if possible, being a voice for people that are like me, experiencing what I'm experiencing. Because after all the research that I've done going through this, the one thing everybody agrees on is that these cases are on the rise. These chronic pain cases, whether it be from Americans' poor diet or high stress, or even the COVID-19 pandemic, whatever it is, they're on the rise. More and more people are experiencing these chronic pain diseases. So I know I'm not the only one out there that feels defeated. Like there's nothing we can do. So I thought this would be a great platform to get my voice out there, to be heard, and help anybody that's like me going through this, to let them know that, you know, life isn't over. There is another way. So all we have to do is find it, I guess. It's not about 10,000 steps. It's about one step at a time. So for me, that's where I'm at. Thanks.